As part of activities to mark this year's United Nations Day Against Drug Abuse, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) Edo State Command has organized a press conference to brief the public on the ongoing efforts of the agency in fighting the scourge of drug abuse in Edo State. Addressing pressmen on the activities of the body since February, the State Commandant of NDLEA in Edo State, Mr. Alomona, said the agency has recorded great successes in the war against drug abuse in the state. He expressed concern of how substance abuse had rendered many youths impotent and contributed to the rise of rape cases, terrorism, and communal clashes in the society. To reverse this trend, he said the body was investing in the arrest, seizure, and prosecution of drug dealers and abusers, noting that under the national leadership of Buba Mawa, a number of initiatives have been introduced to sensitize and educate the populace of the destructive effect of substance abuse.
The theme of this year is a declaration and an affirmation of the clear evidence of the scourge of drug abuse and illicit trafficking and its dire consequences on the society. The evidence is clear as we witness the growing depopulation of our productive youths who are rendered impotent by drug abuse. It is clear when we witness unbridled banditry, ritual murder, cultism, rape, terrorism, preventable communal clashes, and the likes, as we have never seen it before. We must invest in prevention. As the saying goes, prevention is better than the cure. Gentlemen of the press, today NDLEA is already investing in prevention by mounting serious war against supply reduction, which is arrests, seizures, and prosecution, and drug demand reduction, which is and involves counseling and rehabilitation of victims of drugs. It is worthy to know that since His Excellency Brigadier General M.B. Marwa retired, since he took over as the Chairman Chief Executive of the agency, there has been unprecedented, redoubled effort on prevention in all its ramifications.
Giving a rundown of the agency's effort in the war against drug abuse since February, Mr. Alomona said the agency arrested 220 drug dealers and abusers, dislodged some flashpoints of drug dealers in Benin City, and also seizure of over 1 million kilograms of cannabis. He also disclosed that 40 cannabis farms occupying 146 hectares of land were raided in the period under review.
We have made several arrests and seizures from February till date. We have arrested 148 male suspects, 72 female suspects. That's a total of 220 suspects between February and now. There's a popular place that is very notorious called Iyama. We have arrested several persons there, pocket dealers and users. At Iyama, 7 suspects have been arrested and charged to court. 4 barons are on the watch list. That is those people who supply drugs to Iyama and country home. We have arrested 2 of these people and they are already facing trial in the courts. The 2 others we are tracking, they are on the watch list. The total drugs we have seized is 1,676,994 kg. And we have also seized 355 bottles or liters of codeine-based syrup. We have destroyed 14 cannabis farms. We call it dry season farming. And the total hectare is 18.50057 hectares, which approximates to 46,251.433 kilograms. We have dismantled at least 5 notable black spots in Benin City. And it might interest you to know that there are so many black spots, but we are poised to make sure that they will not find it easy. We have consistently raided Iyama and country home where we notice that drug activity is on the increase. And the chief security officer of the state, who is the governor, is very, very sad about the situation. There has been a steady raid in so many other places which have resulted in our even having to destroy some shrines that was protecting drugs. And even a big snake that was there, black snake, we were able to exterminate it. Why can we do this? Because we are doing a humanitarian job. The rugged determination of the command to cleanse and sanitize these notorious drug dealing areas has resulted in so many arrests and prosecutions. Our prosecution team have convicted 18 suspects between that period and now. And while we have 115 cases pending at the Federal High Court, Benin City, we do not only go ahead to arrest and prosecute, we also counsel and rehabilitate. In other words, the people who use these drugs and become addicted to it, we call them victims. And therefore, we try as much as possible to counsel them.
While highlighting logistics and lack of cooperation as challenges faced by the body, he appealed to the public to collaborate with them through intelligence gathering, just as he reaffirmed the commitment of the agency to fight drug dealers to a standstill in Edo State.
Despite our success stories, we are bedeviled with some key challenges, which is not germane. It is cuts across every other sector in Nigeria, and that is lack of logistics, especially vehicular logistics. We go to the terrains that are very rough, where they cultivate cannabis sativa. Nobody cultivates cannabis sativa in the open. It is in the thick forest. The drug dealers and criminals generally are very intelligent. They will always try to find a loophole and use it against you. So if you don't have a vehicle for entry team, they have their own informants everywhere. So they make sure that they notice when we come. But if we have some of these, we'll be able to withstand their entry. One other challenge we have is the unwillingness of people to volunteer credible information, which will aid us in having an intelligent-led policing in Edo State.
Austin Ayenin reporting for VOS TV News.